Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome. Welcome to the wedding of Jessica Hayworth and Jonathan Gledhill. Our two eternal optimists will today marry their hearts and their values here, bound in love. And to do so, they need you, each and every one of you, to witness, to contribute, to run a few miles with them, and to celebrate accordingly. Jess and Jon, here it is, your wedding day. We came here for love, for you. There are no actions as powerful as those you will promise today, as you become husband and wife. We are here to be transformed by the nauseating power that is loving another human. So why out of all of the billions of people on this planet, do we seek to find comfort in one another? It reminds us that we are bigger than ourselves. An exquisite understanding that we are magnetically drawn to those we like and love ourselves around. And just like these waves behind me in the ocean, in the presence of those we love, we are moved in ways we could not imagine on our own. And today, we get to live a little in the love that Jon and Jess have built. So this ceremony is a chance for you to reflect on what brought you together. The first dances, adventures, challenges and surprises that have brought you to this very moment. As the sun sets on today and the moon dances in the sky, bring to mind how lucky we are to share this day together. You've reminded us of the simplest of truths, to make each other feel so loved that you don't have to doubt it for a second. So go ahead and love your life. Tell the people you love that you love them. Do the things that scare you. Take your life and make it the best story ever written. Seek out love, folks, because we are full of it. And on that note, it is time to seal your path with a kiss.
We are really happy to be here to celebrate Jess and Jon's wedding. And it is fantastic to see so many of you here, of Jess and Jon's friends here. We are so glad that Jess and Jon are tying them now. They're absolutely made for each other. And Jess, I think you found yours something special.
You look incredible, by the way, Jess. So, about 8 years ago, I was sitting in a pub in Durham, post-Cayley, transfixed by a beautiful, charismatic languages student as she captivated the pub with tales of hitchhiking around the world, living in about 1,000 different countries, and of course a favourite subject, whether or not sign language is universal. I knew straight away that this is someone that I'd love to know, so I very confidently sat quietly in the corner, unable to think of anything interesting about myself. For some reason, Jess has no recollection of this meeting. We ended up leaving the pub together, exchanged a few polite niceties. She was about to graduate, multilingual, well-travelled, the world was her oyster. I quickly realised I was way out of my depth, and slunk off sadly, kicking myself for not saying more, and knowing I'd never see her again as she jetted off to conquer the world. Anyway, it turns out she made it as far as Jesmond, which, for those who don't know, is about 14 miles away. So, happily, our paths crossed again, A year later, when her eyes met mine across the ceilidh floor with a mischievous twinkle, a mutual acknowledgement that it was getting a little bit dull, and so we spent the rest of the evening doubling up the spins, improvising extra steps, much to the confusion of other dancers. Determined not to miss my chance this time, I boldly and decisively added her as a Facebook friend, and then spent the next few days dithering before finally picking up the courage to make actual contact. And the rest, as the cliche goes, is history. I know I sometimes struggle to express it, but you're the most beautiful, incredible person I know, and the fact you've touched so many people around the world who've travelled here and would have travelled anywhere for you is a testament to that. I often think about how much worse my life would be if we hadn't found each other, so thank you for giving me a chance. I love you with all my heart, and I can't wait to spend the rest of our lives together. So, I'd like to raise a toast to my beautiful wife, for Jess if you prefer.
This is everything I have to tell you about love. Nothing. This is everything I've learned about marriage. Nothing. Only that the world out there is complicated, and there are beasts in the night, and delight, and pain. And the only thing that makes it okay, sometimes, is to reach out a hand in the darkness and find another hand to squeeze, and not to be alone. And your hands will meet, and then neither of you will ever need to be alone again. And that is all I know about love.